Hello and welcome to GOA365's English News Bulletin. I am Subhashish and these are the headlines. The State Election Commission on Saturday unveils first ever logo for a Panchayat election with 11 days left for polls. After the body of a man suspected to have been murdered found in an abandoned bus in Margao, NGO demands authorities to clear all scrap vehicles, calls them hub for illegal activities. Out of 32 matches, 16 matches of the FIFA Women's World Cup matches will be held in Goa. Matches scheduled from 11th to 30th October, Sport Director says. And now for the news in detail. The State Election Commission on Saturday unveiled its first ever logo for a Panchayat election. With 11 days left for polls, the State Election Commission launched the logo which aims to describe Goan culture and tradition. State Election Commissioner W.V. Ramanamurthy also urged people to come and vote. Watch.
The Panchayat elections in the state are slated to be held on the 10th of August with counting to be held on the 12th. In view of this, the state government has banned the sale of alcohol on the 9th, 10th and 12th of August. 64 candidates have already been declared winners after being unopposed.
Yes. Can we get a round of applause? This is for the first time that the logo for the Goa State Election Commission has been released. Also for the first time, the Goa State Election Commission is live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We can see the logo depicting the Goan tradition and culture. We have fields, the fishermen, river and coconut trees all in the background depicting the common life in Goa. Also we have the voter's finger which is very essential on the 10th of August along with the ballot box.
A very warm good morning to all of you. First of all, let me thank all the media for coming here for this unveiling function of the logo. Your media to media, we wanted to reach every voter of the village panchayat and bring awareness in them to come and vote. The basic idea is that people feel that their one vote won't change, doesn't matter. But every vote matters here in the village panchayat. Your precious vote is for the future of your village. So this election commission is in charge of conduct of local body elections, and as you are aware that we are conducting 186 panchayat and total votes are 1528. And out of which we got 64 unopposed. The remaining wards we are conducting elections.
97 panchayats to go for polls in North Goa. 41 panchayats elected unopposed in North Goa. 788 wards to go in for polls on 10th. 48.7% male voters and 51.27% female voters in North Goa. 2/3 gender voters in North Goa. 12 vulnerable polling stations in Bardes, 9 in Chimbel, Tiswadi. 89 panchayats to go for polls in South Goa. 23 panchayats elected unopposed in South Goa. Vincent Rosario for GOA365 from Panjim.
Accidents in the state are on the rise, and many fatal accidents are being reported in recent weeks. While Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant reiterated that most accidents caused are due to drunk driving, many accidents in the state have been reported due to rash and negligent driving. Here's an incident which occurred today at Kankona.
काणकोण तालुक्यांतल्या माशें हांगासर आशिल्ल्या दापट ह्या जाग्याचेर एक 80 वर्सांचो जाणटो सायकल चलयतालो. तो सायकल चलयता आसतना अकस्मातपणे उजव्या बाजून आयलो आनी उजव्या बाजून आयल्या उपरांत फुडल्यान येवपी मोटरसायकल डूक KTM ह्या मोटरसायकलीन ताका धपको दिलो आनीक धपको दिल्या उपरांत हो मोटरसायकली वायलो फाटल्यान येवपी म्हणजे सायकलीच्या फाटल्यान येवपी बाल्यानूय ह्या कारयेक वचून आदळ्ळो. ह्या वेळार जो डूक मोटरसायकलीचो चालक आशिल्लो ताच्या तकलेक जबरदस्त मार बसला, त्याच बरोबर पांयाकूय जबरदस्त मार बसला. ह्या वेळार जे काणकोणांतले 108 एम्बुलन्सी स्थानिकांनी फोन करून ताका हॉस्पिटलांत दाखल केलो. जाल्यार जो सायकलवालो आशिल्लो ताकाय बी कांय प्रमाणांत मार लागला. ताची सायकलूय पूर्णपणे मोडून चिरडून गेल्या आनीक ताच्या तकलेकूय कांय प्रमाणांत मार लागला. जो सायकलवालो आशिल्लो त्या सायकलवाल्याचें नांव अनंत सुधीर आनी हाची वर्सां सुमार 80 वर्सां. जाल्यार जो मोटरसायकलीचो ड्रायव्हर आशिल्लो तो कर्नाटक कारवार हांगासरल्या आमदळी ह्या गांवांतलो आनी ताची डूक जी मोटरसायकल आशिल्ली ती ताणें हल्लीच नवीनच घेतिल्ली आनी ह्या गाडयेचो नंबर प्लेट सुद्दां जो वेरीफाय करून घालपाक जाय आशिल्ली ती सुद्दां आजून घालूंक नाशिल्ली. फक्त टेम्पररी ताका RTO कडच्यान नंबर मेळिल्लो अशी म्हायती मेळ्ळ्या. आनी ह्या दोगांच्या भानगडीं भितर ज्या कारीक धपको दिलो नाहक रित्या ह्या कारयेचें सुद्दां बऱ्याच प्रमाणांत नुकसाण जालें. घटनास्थळीचेर काणकोणाच्या पुलिसांनी धांव घेतली. ह्या विशयाचो पंचनामो सुरू केलो आनी फुडली ते आतां चवकशी करतात. सरकार एका सायडीन म्हणटा की सोरो पिवन गाडी चलयतनाच खंय अपघात जाता, पूण हांगासरले कांय लोक सांगता की फक्त सोरो पिवनूच अपघात जायना जाल्यार थोडे हाडमुटी गाडी चलयतात. बऱ्याचशा जाणांक परफेक्ट ड्रायवींग नासतना सुद्दां लायसनां मेळटात. कांय कडेन रस्ते अरुंद आसात जाल्यार कांय कडेन पावसाच्या वेळार रस्त्यार माती येता, उदक येता आनीक स्लीप जावन अपघात जाता अशेंय कांय लोकांचें म्हणणें आसात.
Jaspal Singh meanwhile indicated that the Zuari accident was very likely due to high speed since the vehicles broke through the cement barrier. He even gave the example of a police constable who met with a fatal accident on Atal Setu, most likely caused due to the overspeeding. He stated that more random speeding checks would be conducted, especially at night. Listen.
And this accident happened early wee hours of the morning, around 1 o'clock, when the traffic density is also very less. You cannot say that they were trying to cross somebody. So it is assessed that the speed of the offending vehicle would be very, very high, because breaking the crash barrier and then going into the river mouth of the ocean, it would require very high speed, because ultimately it is the momentum, mass into velocity. So speed would be very high of the vehicle to break that crash barrier. So we have instructed our traffic police now that random check on certain stretches during the night also against drunken driving and overspeeding. Recently we have educated our own staff also to follow traffic rules, because one young police officer, he died in an accident on Mandvi River Bridge. So this problem is there and we will definitely tackle it through education.
William Rodriguez and Devidas Gaonkar for GOA365 from Pune and Kankona.
Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, during his address at the IIT Goa convocation ceremony today, confirmed that IIT students would soon get a permanent campus. He, however, did not disclose any further details about where or when it would be built. Here's more.
After multiple attempts to set up a permanent IIT campus in the state, the government is yet to finalize the location. Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, during his address, admitted to the delay in the IIT campus setup due to problems faced at Kankon, Sangay and Sattari. However, Sawant said that he is not promising IIT a campus but rather telling that the institute would sure shot get a permanent campus soon.
I know there is a long pending issue of the IIT campus. It is a long story. Actually, in my last tenure also, as all of you know, that is always coming in the newspaper. Always we had given the places at 2-3, somewhere in Kankona, Sangay, Sattari. Every time there is a problem is coming this. But this time I'm not promising you anything, but I'm telling you the one thing, sure shot, we are giving you the permanent campus within a short span of time.
Sawant also lauded the efforts of the institute for aiding the government in resolving several issues and hoped for further joint efforts in solving environmental issues such as flood mitigation and air quality. Listen.
Now, this institute is assisting the state government in the various matters is related to the governance also. And for example, as he told, the IIT Goa has developed the chart board and with added and smooth conduct of the recent Legislative Assembly elections. The several faculty members have assisting the various initiatives in the state government, such as the promotion of the startup and making the state as IT friendly. I recently heard that the MOU had signed between the Goa police and the IIT that will help for strengthening the police force and for the various traffics and various problems that police help. Definitely you people will help in the good governance. I expect the IIT Goa should play the significant role in solving the environmental issues which is faced by the government of Goa. As you know, the Goa is well known across the world for its green vegetation, pristine beaches and clean air. It is cherished by every traveler to Goa, and we are committed to maintaining our nature's given gift. I understand the IIT Goa is collaborating with the State Pollution Control Board in the data analysis and developing the forecasting tools for the air quality level.
Krishna Naik for GOA365 from Ponda.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. After the body of a man who was suspected to have been murdered was found in an abandoned bus in Margao, the state's growing problem of abandoned vehicles was pushed into the limelight. Bylanso Ekwood President Auda Vegas has demanded authorities take immediate action and clear the vehicles as soon as possible, calling them a hub for illegal activities.
The menace of abandoned vehicles plagues the entire state. From blocking traffic to occupying parking space, the forgotten vehicles are left for days, months and sometimes even years. Here are visuals of abandoned vehicles from around Rudamol Dhavalli Panchayat.
All vehicles, see there were 2 murders in vehicles. Is a vehicle a residential area? This vehicle where the body was found is just here, bang here. And I believe he's been living there for 4 years, the man who died. That. And then one needs to know what happened at Khariban where that body was found also in the pickup. After that there was a huge hue and cry blaming the police. But as we are all local, we know what's going on. I think that all the vehicles which are lying unoccupied should be pulled up by the police. Find any way, but do it.
आज तुमकां आमी दाखयतात की एबंडन ज्यो व्हेकल्स आसात ह्यो कश्यो हांगा पार्क करून रस्त्याचेर दवरल्यात आनी ह्यो पार्क केल्ले कारणान ट्रॅफिकेक डिस्टर्ब जाता तितूंत भितर हेतूंक जायते जे इलिगल धंदे आसात ते असले गाडयांनी चलतात आनी हे जे बायलांचो एकवट जी आवडा वेगस आसा हिने सांगले कडेन आसा आनी तेणे अपिली केले कडेन आसा की ह्यो ज्यो एबंडन व्हेकल्स रोडाक कुशी पार्क केले आसात ज्या पार्क केल्ली गाडयांक मर्डर जातात तुगेले प्रॉस्टिट्यूशन चलता असल्यो ड्रग्साचो धंदो चलता ह्यो खंय तरी बंद करच्यो आनी ह्यो गाडी हांगच्यो काडच्यो म्हणून दुसरे ह्यो ज्यो गाडी आसात ह्यो हो जो रोड आसा हो रोड आल्ले साकून तो रावणकोण बायपास रोड गेले कडेन आसा आनी ह्या रोडाचेर ज्यो पार्क गाडून केलेले जवळ जवळ 50 मायज सुमार व्हेकल्स पार्क केले आसा ह्यो सगळे एबंडंट आसात हेंकां कोण ना ह्यो हांगा गाडी कितें जाले म्हणल्यो हाडल्यो आनी हांगा दवरल्यो पूण जे कितें ऑथॉरिटी ह्या पंचायत ह्या म्युनिसिपालिटी ह्या तुगेली PWD ह्या RTO हेणी खंय तरी हेचेर लक्ष दिवपाक जाय आनी ह्यो काडच्यो अशें म्हणून म्हागले कडेन आसा.
Oftentimes, most of these vehicles, which are becoming a hub of illegal activities, are the getaway cars of smugglers and criminals which they abandon on the roadsides, Vegas said. Listen.
Yes, prostitution is legalized. Transgenders are not to be discriminated against. But has the Supreme Court said that you can do this job anywhere in the open? Or in any unoccupied house, which is with no doors and no windows, or the old railway station? And when the police try to tidy up the place, try to take them to task for open sexual activity, then I think that when they do the job, and they did this after the death of that man, and why they did it? Because the person who killed him was the one in the pickup, was running towards that side. So there appeared to be some kind of a link. So therefore, they had to crack down on this issue. Though it's going on all the time, they have to keep the city clean. Nowhere in the court of law it is said that you can have sexual activity anywhere in the open.
GOA365 खातीर बायपासा वयल्यान रमेश नायक रावत.
According to the CAG's analysis, IDC has been identified as a high-risk government organization. Ironically, CAG has accused the government of ignoring this observation in their report. There is mismanagement of IDC plots and a sluggish process of handing over plots in an irregular way, according to Goa Forward President Vijay Sardesai, citing a CAG audit.
Vijay argued that according to the CAG report, IDC gave plots to industrialists to mortgage, and some businessmen took loans with plots as collateral. However, there is no process in place to reclaim these plots. According to CAG report, some IDC staff have also sold similar plots and the government has taken no action, Vijay claimed.
ह्या वर्साचे सीएजी रिपोर्टान एक सिद्ध जाता की गोंयचो सरकार सीएजी कॅरूच करना. हे रिपोर्टान बरयल्लें आहा. CAG report indicates that Goa government ignores the recommendations of the CAG and basically doesn't take the report seriously. When the government refuses to voluntarily act on CAG recommendations, then it is the duty of the opposition to speak out and force the government to act. IDC गेले खेपे म्हणजे गेले 3 वर्सांनी दोनदा तांणी इव्हॅल्युएट केला कोणे CAG and they have categorized IDC as a high risk corporation. 2015 ते 19 मेरेन 228 केसीस आशिल्ल्यो जंय कॉर्पोरेशनान आयडीसीन नो ऑब्जेक्शन सर्टिफिकेट दिलें. 21 इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेटींनी मॉर्टगेज करपाक प्लॉट्स. मॉर्टगेज म्हळ्यार कितें, तुका जो प्लॉट अलॉट केला तूं तो व्हरून बँकेक घाणाक दवरता. 6 of the 9 allottees mortgaged the allotted plots at measuring 40,000 square meters as collateral for obtaining loans. प्लॉटाचो व्हॅल्यू कितलो आसलो 5.67 crore. मॉर्टगेज कितल्याक केलो 453.37 crores. म्हळ्यार हांवें आनी इंडस्ट्री आनी करपाची गरज ना. तूं प्लॉट घे आनी तो प्लॉट काड आनी मॉर्टगेज कर आनी पयशे खा आनी वच. Corporation to get back possession of the unutilized plots and re-allot it to other units for a period ranging from this 3 years to a decade. Corporation can't do it. Employees, 17 employees IDCतले आयडेंटिफाय जाले ज्यांनी प्लॉट आपल्याकूच दिल्या, आपल्या सोयऱ्याकूच दिले आनी ते मागीर परते विकल्या. हांचेर एक्शन अजून कांय जावंक ना म्हणून हे CAG सांगता.
The CAG report has also stated that the bribes are taken to sign lease deeds. Even land was acquired at Kittal for IDC, but allotments of plots were not done. Due to this, there was loss in investment and job opportunity, Vijay alleged. This could turn out a scam if someone goes to court, Vijay alleged.
कितॉल विलेजीन इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेट घालपाक एक्वायर केलें. ताजे खातीर 2.77 lakhs लँड ओनराक फारीक केले. कॉर्पोरेशनान 17.94 लाख मोडले. कितें करपाक, रस्ते करपाक, वॉटर सप्लाय घालपाक, पंप हावस करपाक, जनरेटर घालपाक. पूण आज मेरेन एक अलॉटमेंट जावंक ना. एक प्लॉट एप्लिकेशन करून मेळपाक 260 दीस 61 दीस लागतात. हें CAGचें ऑब्जर्वेशन आहा. म्हणून हाजो अर्थ अशें म्हणटात की 50% ऑफ द एप्लिकंट्स गॉट अलॉटमेंट ऑर्डर अबाउट 9 months आफ्टर सबमिशन ऑफ एप्लिकेशन. 80% employment for Goans in the private sector. आता IDC becomes the biggest employer. IDC जे इंडस्ट्री येतल्यो त्यो आनी इंडस्ट्री इज द बिगस्ट जॉब प्रोवायडर. सो इंडस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट धर इज बिकमिंग अ हाय रिस्क आनी इंडस्ट्रीज कॉर्पोरेशन इज बिकमिंग अ हाय रिस्क कॉर्पोरेशन. गव्हर्मेंट इज नॉट कॅरिंग फॉर CAG. सो फाल्यां अशें जावपाक शकता की कोण तरी कोर्टान वतलो आनी कोर्टान वचून जे भशेन आज कोल स्कॅमाची वस्त जाल्या ती कोल स्कॅमाचे भशेन आमी कोर्टांतल्यान तांकां फोर्स करचें पडत की बाबा टेक हीड ऑफ वॉट द CAG सेज.
Sandeep Prayakar for GOA365 from Margaon.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now for some sports news. Out of the 32 matches, 16 matches of the FIFA Women's World Cup matches will be held in Goa. Matches will be scheduled from 11th of October to 30th of October. 8 national teams will play practice matches in Goa, the Director of Sports Ajay Gowde said today. Here are the details.
He was speaking at the Khel Mill workshop which was held at Ravindra Bhavan in Margaon on Saturday. This workshop was attended by PE teachers from Salsit. All of the 16 matches will be played at the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Fatauda. 4 practice matches will be played in Benaulim, Utorda, Bambolim and Vasco. Goa will also host the national games, he said, adding that the maintenance work of the Fatauda Stadium had started and would be completed by mid-September. Listen.
ह्या वेळार म्हाका सांगून दिसता की येणाऱ्या ऑक्टोबर म्हयन्यात गोंयांत फिफा विमन्स वर्ल्ड कप जावपाचें आसा ताचें 11 ऑक्टोबर ते 30 ऑक्टोबर आमच्या ह्या गोंयांत जातलें. ह्या फिफा वर्ल्ड कपाचे भारतांत 3 वेन्यूज आसात, भुवनेश्वर, नवी मुंबय आनी गोवा. सो भुवनेश्वरान ताचें इनॉग्रेशन जातलें आनी ह्या 32 मॅचीक 16 मॅची गोंयांत जाता. ते आमच्या खातीर सगळ्यांत व्हडली गोश्ट कित्याक फिफा वर्ल्ड कप अंडर 17 विमन्स ते गोंयांत 16 मॅची जातले. तातूंतले 2 क्वॉर्टर फायनल 2 सेमी फायनल्स गोंयांत जातले, फायनल नवी मुंबय जातली. ह्या कार्यक्रमाची सुरवात 11 ऑक्टोबर गोंयांतल्यान जातली, 30 ऑक्टोबर पर्यंत चलतली. सो ताच्या खातीर सगळ्यां कडेन म्हाका की सगळ्यांनी त्या फिफा वर्ल्ड कप चालू जाता सगळ्यांनी तातूंत पार्टिसिपेट करचें. आमचें स्पेशली आमचें ड्रायव आसतली की जी भुरगीं ल्हान भुरगीं म्हणटा भुरगीं जी विमन स्पेशली चलयां तांकां ह्या स्टेडियमार येवन मॅच्यो तांकां दाखोवपाचो प्रयत्न आसतलो. आनी असोच रिक्वेस्ट फिफा कडल्यान आयिल्लो आसा की जितली जाता तितली भुरगीं विमन्स फ्रॉम स्कुलांतल्यान कॉलेजींतल्यान दे हॅव टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दीस होस्टिंग ऑफ दीस गेम. ताचे फुडें वता आसतना वी हॅव national games also now. This year is Gujarat, it will be happening, and next year as I said we'll be having Goa will be also hosting national games in Goa. So तिसरी गोष्ट म्हाका तुमकां ह्या माध्यमांतल्यान सांगूंक दिसता गोवा गव्हर्मेंट हॅज कम गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ इंडिया, मिनिस्टर ऑफ यूथ अफेयर्स एंड स्पोर्ट्स and government of Goa, accountable chief minister, honorable minister मार्गदर्शनान we have started something called a center of excellence in Kampa. A center of excellence म्हळ्यार कितें we have chosen 3 disciplines: badminton, table tennis and swimming. So हाजे खातीर ही स्कीम गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ इंडिया आनी गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ गोवा दोगांय जोड पावलान ती राबयतात. आनी ताजे खातीर हे भुरगे पुराय गोंयभरांतल्यान तांचे ट्रायल्स कंडक्ट करून हे भुरगे सिलेक्ट केले गेल्यात. 30 भुरगे, 15 बॉयज 15 गर्ल्स ईच डिसिप्लिन्स म्हळ्यार 15 चलयां आनी 15 चलयां बॅडमिंटन, स्विमींग एंड टेबल टेनीस. हांचे खातीर ती सेंटर ऑफ एक्सलन्स इट इज ऑलरेडी इनॉग्रेटेड. 15 जुलयाक ताचें इनॉग्रेशन पणजे कांपालाक जालें आनी तांचे खातीर पुराय हॉस्टेल फेसिलिटी वी हॅव टेकन मिरामार रेजिडेंसी. तांचो रावपाचो खावपाचो स्कूल एडमिशन ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन विल बी बॉर्न बाय एवरीथींग विल बी बॉर्न बाय गव्हर्मेंट.
स्टेडियमाचे काम सगळे
चालू आसा. सप्टेंबरमध्ये मिड सप्टेंबर सुद्दां कंप्लीट जाता. ऑलरेडी तुमी जर वचून पळयशात जाल्यार वेस्ट एंड पुराय चेंज करता. वेस्ट एंड जो पडून गेल्लो ताचे पत्रेन तो पुराय वेस्ट एंड नवीन घेतलो. आतां थंय वचून पळयल्यार काम चालू आसा. सो मिड ऑफ सप्टेंबर ऑर अरावंड 20 सप्टेंबर
मिनिस्टरांनी विजीट केली की त्या वेळार सकाळी स्टाफ टायमार पावना कितें
सगळे जाग्यार उडयला आतां. टायमार वचून पळोवंक शकता, टायमार येता आसता.
Sandeep Prayakar for GOA365 from Margaon.
Now for the weather. After a period of little to no rain in the north and south parts of the state, isolated regions may see thunderstorms accompanied by lightning today. There is a yellow alert raised over the state for today only, indicating that we will be seeing lighter showers in the following days. Here's more.
The maximum temperature for the day is likely to remain at 31 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature will hover around 25 degrees Celsius. Turbulent weather is expected to persist over the west central parts of the Arabian Sea until the 3rd of August. Fishermen have been warned against venturing into these parts during the period. No other weather warnings have been issued. Thunderstorms and lightning likely in some places on 30th July. Light to moderate rain forecast until 3rd August. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 31 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius respectively. Fishermen warning issued from 30th July to 3rd August. Bureau Report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.